Hello everybody, welcome to another Minecraft video. My name is Silas and today I am doing a redstone guide on a bunch of things, from the basics to 4x4 piston doors. Let's begin. So, to start, I'm going to grab my planks, and these are all the things, well, there's probably like two more, but these are most of the things that can output a redstone signal. So for a lever, as an example, if you press it, it will power this redstone, which carries the redstone signal. Over here, that connects to not a sticky piston, but just a pushing piston. And if you power it once, it'll push the block in front of it. But if you power it twice and disactivate it, then it won't pull it back. Over here, it can push and pull back. Right here, as you can see, it goes into a redstone repeater. This will basically restart the signal strength, and only when the signal strength is restarted by a starter, let's call these starters, going into a block, a solid block, will it be able to pass the signal through. As you can see here, if you don't have a redstone repeater, then the redstone signal will not be carried through. Over here, you have an observer. So, these things will sense changes in the thing that is in front of them and output a redstone signal if it changes. So here, it will update once, causing it to just do a quick power into that piston. Over here, you have a redstone comparator. Very similar, but also kind of very different to a redstone repeater. So, these sense storage. So if you put one plank in here, it will make one redstone signal. This will be the max it can go. So it won't be able to output anymore. But if you attach it to a redstone repeater, then it'll restart the signal, making it go even longer. So, let's talk about how long redstone signal strength can go for. So, a starter, like a lever or like a repeater or like a button, you get it. It will go and it'll power 16 blocks. On the 16th, it won't be able to transfer anymore. But if you were to take your piston and break one less and then place it there, it can transfer. And then you just have a really long thing. It's so far you can't even hear the noise unless I go like this. Okay, here, these sticky pistons are pushing redstone blocks into another sticky piston. So, it's just like a chain. This is getting into clocks, like a repeating clock. We'll talk about that later. But as you can see, it's very satisfying. You press it and it will just keep on going. And how I'm telling you about clocks is if you take a block of redstone, and if you go like this, then it is now a clock. It'll just go through, and it kind of looks like a figure eight. So, yeah, that's how they work. Over here, you have a redstone repeater going into a piston. So, redstone repeaters can actually delay time. So, the game works on tick speed. So, like how fast grass grows or trees grow, that's all tick speed. So, these redstone repeaters, if you press on them, they can delay how many ticks the starter signal will get to the object. So, 1 tick, barely a difference. 4 ticks, a pretty big difference. Over here, this I'm pretty sure is so 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So this is a 20 tick delay. And there we go. Over here, now we're getting into redstone clocks. So here is a simple redstone clock. So if you were to power it quickly, I wasn't quick enough, then it'll just be like a clock. It'll just keep on going. Over here, you have a slightly longer one. So here it is. There you go. And so this is something I'm just going to share. This is a redstone lamp. It can just emit light. Now we're going on to the Jeb doors, the piston doors. So this is a Jeb door made by Jeb, I'm pretty sure, as by the name. So these are also known as piston doors. They will use pistons to create doors, not these doors, but this door. So it uses the pistons to open and close the doors. And it's pretty simple to make. You just have the redstone connect to all the piston doors. So this will be useful to be creating 3x3 piston doors and 4x4 piston doors. So this is a double piston extender. Pretty simple if you know how to make them. You can make them in about 30 seconds or 20 seconds if you have experience, or maybe even 10 seconds. But basically how they work is you have 2 pistons and the back one is going to push that one to then push the block again. And then it's just going to go backwards. So these are the timings. You have a 3 tick one, and then you have 7 ticks here, and then you could have just 1 tick or 0 ticks. So if you power it, it'll extend 2 blocks, and then it can retract 2 blocks. There are things called triple piston extenders. I do not know how to make one because they are very complicated. So yeah, there are things, but I just do not know. Over here, we have the bottom part of a 3x3 piston door, and like 3x3 and 2x2 and 4x4 means like 3 blocks up and 3 blocks to the side. 3x3x3 would just be a like big cube. So this is the bottom part of this. It's the bottom part of a 3x3 piston door. As you can see, it Yeah, makes the bottom half. Over here, you have a full one, but you will have to do something else to make a proper full one. So here is a 3x3 piston door, but it doesn't fill in the middle. So it's just a bunch of pistons that go around and push blocks in. Over here is a inverter. So basically you have a redstone torch, and that will always keep something on unless there's a signal strength like this depowering that redstone torch. So if you were to have a pressure plate like that one and place it here, then it would always be active until you'd be on that. Now over here, these things are incredibly useful. They are called Redstone trapdoors. So, if you were to have just a piston, a normal piston that just fills in something, it wouldn't be able to fill in this one, and you wouldn't be able to go fully down because there would be the piston in the way. It would only be able to go this way, and then this block would still be dug out. But a redstone trapdoor pushes to the side, then up to fill that in. So you just need this block here to be the first one to be powered, and then you have to have this one. As you can see, there. Now we have the 3x3 piston door. This is the full thing. So this includes a double piston extender to get the middle one. So as you can see here, we have slime blocks. These will stick on to any block they're touching, besides like obsidian and and bedrock, I guess. And slime blocks and honey blocks do not mix. They will not slide to each other, but they have the same properties, like sticking onto the blocks around them. So this is the full thing. And there you go, 3x3 piston door. You have your double piston extender, and you have just your other pistons. Over here, we have the big boy, the 4x4. So these use four double piston extenders. That was a bit weird to say. And so you will need to put them into this kind of checkered pattern with honey and slime, because pistons have a push limit, which is the max blocks they can push. So if you were to have one piston pushing 16 blocks, that's over the push limit. So you need to have every piston extender pushing 8 blocks. So here you go, and you have your double piston extenders, and they're just layered on top of each other. And let's see. And there you go. If you really you can always cover up the pistons from the outside and then just have a piston door like this. It'll all work. And there you go. And I guess it would be possible to take this redstone trapdoor and make it a double piston extender so it could go 2 blocks then go up. That could be really cool for like a 4x4 that would go in. And then you can make like a 3x3, I guess, that would also go in. So it would go in to match the level, like that. So, thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you're enjoying my videos, and if you are, you don't have to subscribe, but it would be very helpful to my channel. So, bye.